Hey, it's me, GV, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, finally, to Let's 100% Red Dead Redemption 2. Man, oh man. So, the trajectory of this series has been a little weird with the past couple of episodes, mainly because I decided to start that Oblivion Hardest Difficulty playthrough, and then, put the focus and the spotlight on that for a bit. And basically that meant all of these Red Dead videos were kind of shifted because I was like, okay, well, I want to record more, and I also want to do a lot of this Oblivion series. So all of that to say is I have not recorded this game in an eternity. This is not really true, though. I mean, it hasn't been that long, but it's been a while. And also, we had that huge episode taking us into Chapter 6. So I believe we're now in Chapter 6. Your Deadeye ability is improved. Fatal areas will now be highlighted when you are in Deadeye. I think we definitely already had that, yeah. So, yeah, man. This is the final chapter of the game. Quote, unquote. I don't want to give everything away, especially if you're watching this and you don't know what's coming up, but for all intents and purposes, this is kind of the last big chapter. So what that means is we've got a lot of stuff that we have to make sure to do as well. That's Murfree country. Oh, this one actually does have a tie. So, let me see. I actually have a bunch of notes here. There is something about this particular mission, and I literally just read that, but now I'm finding it difficult to actually find. Where the heck was that? Okay. So, yes. So what's weird about... Yeah, okay, I found it. So what's weird about this mission is apparently bounty missions are locked after you beat this mission. And let me just make sure I read that right, because I wrote down that... yes, it's after, not before this mission. So if you do this Dutch Vanderland mission, apparently bounty missions are locked until much, much, much later. So we want to keep that in mind, but the question is, what do we even have available for us to do? Because now we should be in, like, Chapter 6 proper. Now, most people are probably just going to start that mission right off the bat. But we also have a letter here, it looks like, which is interesting. I'm going to zoom in on each of the little towns here, because I genuinely am curious, like... you know, if we have anything that we can actually see. We've got Emerald Station. They all have letters, of course, that we can go take a look at. What about this one? I mean, I'm not seeing any bounty missions, so the thing is, like, we may have already done them, is the thing. Doing 100% for this game is just kind of odd, because, like, yeah, you have to make sure to do things in certain ways. Now, the bounty missions aren't missable, so it doesn't really matter, but it is just something to consider. So down here we have a Sadie mission, which is going to be Icarus and Friends. Okay, and then we've got a letter as well. Now, do we just do the Dutch mission? I mean, obviously the game kind of wants you to, because they put the Dutch mission right there. I'm going to assume we're good. The thing is, even if we do have bounty missions available to us right now, it doesn't really matter, because we can still do them later. They're not totally missable. They're just going to be unavailable for a while, pretty much. So I guess we will just go do this Dutch mission. I mean, I don't see anything even in camp, really, that we can interact with, which is kind of bizarre. Because, yeah, we washed up to shore, and then we were attacked by the Pinkertons. Bunch of crazy stuff happened. Oh, there's Micah.
So, we're back. That fool Williamson led him right to us.
I don't know. Don't matter now.
Okay, we've also got a massive beard, too. So, yeah, I guess we'll do this mission. It feels kind of odd to just start directly with the mission, but let's go for it.
White to D4. Black to F5. White to G3. Knight to F6. Bishop to G2. Black to G6. Knight to F3. White to D4. You okay there?
Working it all out. Once and for all, Arthur.
What now?
We're back, and I'm sitting here, and I am contemplating the great journey of the sun and considering a famous chess move. Those oily enactors of a mediocre justice, the Pinkertons, and their benefactor, the depressing millionaire Leviticus Cornwall, they want us, Arthur. They want us. And they are going to have us.
Maybe they ain't the problem.
Meaning?
I don't know. It's just, well, I can't help but feel we would have been better running off someplace else.
But the game ain't over, Arthur. I mean, I ain't played my final move, but
I guess I'm more interested in saving lives than winning at chess.
maybe life ain't such a thing to cling on to so tightly.
No doubt. What about the women?
You sound like Hosea. I miss him.
I asked you a question.
What do you think?
We can't stay here. That much is obvious. Where are we gonna run to? I mean, they chased us from the west. They chased us over the mountains. They ran us into the sea.
Arthur, do you have my back?
Always, Dutch. But there's more than your back to worry about. We need more money. We've been on the run for months now, and I seen you killing folk in cold blood like you always told me not to. And I'm sorry, but I can't help but think that if we
There is country in Roanoke Ridge past Butcher Creek I believe we could hold.
Okay.
You and Charles, you could take folks up that way. Micah and I need to do some reconnaissance. I ain't got a final plan yet. Arthur, I ain't got it. I just need time. I need time and no traitors.
Time and no traitors, eh, Dutch? Well, I'm sure everything's gonna work out just fine. Why don't you go hang out with Micah? Everybody that ends up hanging out with Micah, things always work out for them in the end, don't they? All right, we're going to go find Mr. Charles. Yeah, maybe this is not the camp. Because I remember somebody left a comment a while ago saying that the last camp was not the final camp, and I thought that it was. But I don't know. I don't want to spoil anything, of course. What up, Charles?
Charles, be right with me.
Always.
And Charles
Where we
definitely has
Up
a
past
different
Butcher
hairstyle.
It's Murfree Brood country.
That's why I'm asking you to ride with me.
Yeah, I don't know at what point Charles changes his hairstyle.
Understand.
But it definitely happens, right? Because that is not
What are we doing there?
what he rocked
We're
previously.
looking for a place to hole up. Even the law won't follow us up there too willingly.
Yeah. I did some scouting up there while you boys were away.
And?
You'll see. I know the way. Follow me.
Girl? We need to get this done fast. The Pinkertons will have reinforced in another day or two.
Yeah. The sooner we get out of here, the better. It's quite a ride up there. I saw some canoes near the bridge upriver, which would take us right up to Butcher Creek. Might be quicker. What do you think?
Yeah! Whoa! I say we just ride it. It ain't worth messing around with boats.
Okay, sure.
It's good to see you again, Charles.
You too.
Thanks for what you did in Saint Denis. Real brave drawing them off us like that. I was worried you and Abigail had both got yourselves killed.
I found a spot to lie low for a while, then managed to get a ride with a wagon of workers heading out to the fields. Abigail said she somehow managed to slip away when they grabbed Hosea.
You did good getting the others out of there. Keeping everyone together.
Everybody was pretty shaken up when I got back to Shady Belle. It was a tough few days. I couldn't have done it without Sadie. Watch it.
So how did you find that spot back there? I assume the skulls on sticks weren't an addition of yours.
Old Strauss knew about it. The locals are terrified of the place, so we figured that might buy us some time. And it did. Until one of you brought the law with you. And where did you end up again? Cuba?
Oh, not exactly. An island off of there called Warma. Landed ourselves in a heap of trouble.
Really? A tropical island? Isn't that just what Dutch wanted?
I guess it didn't exactly live up to his ideals. Anyway, I ain't always sure Dutch knows what he wants anymore.
Perhaps not. But he's always managed to figure things out in the past.
I know. Yeah, you're right. Just... It's been... Guess I just miss Hosea and his wisdom, you know?
Of course.
There, girl.
There's the bridge.
Okay, girl. Yeah, you're all right, girl.
Gosh, I love the music, man. It's so fitting. Like, something to miss. That's easy, right? Like, how fitting the OST is to this game. So atmospheric.
It's not much further now. So, hey, I spent some time up this way while you were gone. I ran into Rainsfall and Eagleflies, the Indians. And I've been trying to help out a bit where I can at the reservation. Things are bad there.
That's not a surprise. They seem to be in a lot of trouble, heading into more.
Some men there spoke a lot about the Murfree gang that hides out in these caves. A place called Beaver Hollow. They're animals. Everyone is terrified of them. Just recently, a stagecoach from Annisburg disappeared without a trace coming through here.
Great. Dutch didn't mention this.
Well, hiding up here, it's not a crazy idea. This is a spot nobody comes near, even the law. You see that up ahead? Slow down, keep it quiet. It could be some of them. I say we dismount here and follow them on foot. See where they're going. Follow me, stay quiet.
Okay, let's make sure to get our loadout set. It has been quite a while. Also, comment question of the episode comes from Nananya, who asks, would you rather live as a vampire or a werewolf? You have full control of your transformation and thirst. Let me know in the comment section below, which is a bit appropriate because apparently there is a Saint Denis vampire, which we're going to have to find at some point because I've never seen it. But yeah, would you rather live as a vampire or a werewolf in full control? Let me know in the comment section. I will think about my answer. Okay, this should be fine. And then I just wanted to add my hat, which we should still have the bicorn, right? Oh, I guess, yeah, we did lose it or whatever. But this will work.
Let's get closer to him. Come on, up this way. Definitely Murfrees. I say we deal with them from here. You take one, I'll take the other.
Take out the Murfrees. I guess we could do... I kind of want to use the little combat knife, but you know what? We'll go for the bow.
You know that?
What are you waiting for? Good job. We must be close now. Let's stop and have a look from the top of this hill there.
Let's see what's going on.
That's the stagecoach we're missing.
Jesus. They must be in the cave. All right. Let's get on with this.
Okay. What you think? We can head into the cave or flush them out with dynamite.
Let's surprise them in there.
Okay. Let's get a little closer. Ready? Let's get this over with.
Man, I am not remembering this section of the game. And I was actually really looking forward to it, too, because they kept bringing up the Murfree Brood. And I was like, why do I not remember? Because I feel like, you know, the horror element of, like, these hillbillies that do horrible things in Appalachia, basically. Like, I feel like that'd be super memorable to me, but I just don't remember it. So this right here, I'm very interested in. Because I love horror these days. Back then, I probably didn't. When this game first came out.
You see that? Someone's coming out of the cave. I'll keep watch. You deal with that one in the entrance. Quietly. In the entrance to the cave. You see him? Now keep moving. Another one up ahead. You got this one?
What the heck is this guy doing?
Okay, Arthur, come on.
Jesus. Well, I'm not sure what we're supposed to be doing because this one guy's looking right at this dude. The game's not really letting me aim downwards. This is super weird. Okay, we got two more on the right. I'm not sure.
She's alive! Intruder!
Oh, wow. Okay, guess Charles is just going loud here.
Looks like it's on there, Chop. You were wrong about these crazy sons of bitches.
Okay, we still got some more, it looks like.
Only way he's leaving here is in peace. They must have come for the girl.
God, that guy took like 5 bullets. Jesus.
Charles, you see any more?
Not for now! Come on, let's get that poor girl out of the cage.
Please don't kill me. Stay away from me.
We ain't gonna hurt you.
Don't touch me.
Am I shooting a lever? I don't know what I'm doing here.
It's okay, miss. Just calm down. Hey. It's okay. It's okay. Shh. You're safe. It's okay. Come on. It's time to go. It's okay. Okay. Let's go. Where are you from?
Annisburg.
What do we do with her?
Take her there and I'll go get the others.
Sure. Miss, you okay to ride on my horse a little? I'll keep you safe. Annisburg, right?
Yes. They...
It's okay, miss.
The others, they killed them.
You're safe now. Just try to breathe.
They're animals.
I know. Yeah. It's all right, miss.
Why would they?
Some folks is just evil. Ain't no point trying to explain it.
I haven't slept in days.
I know. What's your name, miss? It's okay.
Meredith.
You're gonna be home soon, Meredith. And this will all be over.
Thank you.
Where in Annisburg?
One of the mining cottages. If you get me to the main street, I can show you from there.
Okay. Just try to relax now. Yep.
Just head for the main street. It'll be easier to walk from there.
Yes.
Oh.
Here.
Oh. Thank God.
Which place is yours?
Up at the top of the hill. It's near the blacksmith.
Come on, man.
Mom! Mom! Meredith! She's alive! Oh, she's alive!
You saw some pretty bad things, I'm afraid, ma'am. Murfree Brood got us.
Oh, my darling. How did you manage
I just ran into them and found her.
Oh, thank you. Here, let me give you this.
Oh, that's okay, ma'am. You just keep her warm and keep her safe. Mrs. Downs?
Oh, no. You leave me alone. You just leave me alone.
Thanks, buddy.
How you get on?
Okay. Found a girl. Took her home.
Oh,
You and Micah find anything?
maybe. I think maybe. I found our old friend, Mr. Cornwall.
You did?
Yeah, he's buying a stake in the mine in Annisburg.
Relentlessly ambitious fella, isn't he?
Mike and I'll sniff about, see if he knows we're here, and exactly what his plans are.
So, Dutch, did
you miss me?
I found her drunk in Saint Denis.
You're back. How jolly, Miss
It's
O'Shea.
funny, you sack of shit.
Back
Who are
and
you?
drunk.
The Master, the Lord
Molly.
God Almighty.
Calm down.
I won't be ignored. Dutch Vanderlyn, I am him. I ain't her. Or any of your stooges.
Calm
You
yourself.
don't owe me nothing.
Miss.
I don't owe you nothing. Nothing.
Okay.
I'll spit in your eye. I did. I told them.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, I told them and I tell them again. Now I've got God's ear.
You told who what?
Mr. Milton and Mr. Ross about the bank robbery, and I wanted them to kill you.
You did what?
I loved you, you goddamn bastard. Go on,
She's
shoot
crazy.
me.
She ain't worth it.
You told on me.
Oh, you're
You
not so
betrayed
big now,
me.
are you?
Why?
Just calm down.
Arthur,
She's a fool. Get her out of here.
you know the
You're
rules.
not so big now. Are we, Your Majesty?
You...
Damn.
She knew the rules, Arthur. What the hell is wrong with you? Mr. Pearson, Mr. Williamson, get this body out of here and get it burnt.
Okay.
Now get back to work, all of you! Quit your lollygagging! Get back to work!
Jesus. We weren't even in chapter 6, which I feel like is a through line through this entire playthrough. It's hard to tell when the chapter starts. Man, Arthur is looking rough with a capital R.
Nasty woman. You think I wanted to shoot her? You seem to like it. I saw that beady look in your eyes. You're drunk again. And you're a fucking murderer. She broke the rules. She did no such thing. She was in love. You sour-faced old crone. Goddamn you. Murderer! Murderer!
I did what I had to do, Mr. Morgan.
Perhaps.
Ooh, the stone cold perhaps. Yeah, man, wow, this game really, really ramps up near the end here. At least in the last chapter, of course. Holy freaking moly. Holy freaking Molly. Yeah, like I said, I don't remember what happens to a lot of these people. So Molly, man, what the hell was I doing playing this game, genuinely? I know I've said it 100 times, but seriously, like, I do not remember that scene whatsoever. It's so weird to me. I know I got to the end. I know I, like, you know, the end brutalized me in terms of emotions. So it's like, what the hell was I doing? It's so bizarre. But anyways, turns out Molly was the rat, which is interesting. I don't remember that. There were some comments, I think, on this YouTube channel saying they thought Abigail was the rat because she conveniently is able to duck away, right? But no, it turns out Molly O'Shea was the rat that ratted us out here. So, well, let's take a look at the map, I suppose. What do we even have? Nothing here at all in camp. Interesting. And we still have that Sadie mission way down south, of course. Then we still have a letter we need to go find, too. So, yeah, we're, like, right close to Annisburg. Well, I guess we'll just head over to the post office. Does nobody have anything for me to do? That's kind of weird.
Morning.
You okay?
What is happening to us?
Tell me about it, man. I mean, I don't know. Should I go see, like, Dutch? I don't understand. There's nothing going on.
Listen to me. All of you. Listen. We're here. And we are safe now. And that is the main thing. Listen to me. You have got to keep faith. You've got to. Now, I know. I miss Jose. I surely do. I miss every man and every woman who fell. I do. And I would die in their place gladly if I could. This world is unkind. But it won't break me. Not while I have you by my side. We get some money and we can still... They won't catch me. They won't catch me. And I promise, whosoever stands by my side, they won't catch you neither. They won't.
Yeah, unfortunately, Dutch, I just don't think anyone's buying at this point. Alrighty. Well, I guess we'll head out of camp. Yeah, it's quite interesting. You don't even get any sort of mission in camp. What's funny about this playthrough is that when I started it, you know, I did some research to see, like, what we would have to do to 100% it and all that sort of stuff, obviously. And I just remember, like, everybody talking about how much they wanted to stay in Chapter 2. And I thought it was silly, because I was like, well, I mean, like, okay, but you got to play the game, right? You got to advance the game. What do you mean, stay in Chapter 2? Oh, that's Baylock right there. Yeah, I actually just did a short about this horse, because there is a dark horse that you can summon in Red Dead Redemption 1 that looks a lot like Baylock. Anyways, where is our horse? Where is Caro? Are you Caro? No, you're a Hungarian half-bred, which reminds me of Harry Potter. Caro is over here. So anyways, yeah, now I get it now, because I really don't know how the hell I was playing this video game when it first came out, because, again, I just missed so much of the detail, so much of the je ne sais quoi. Because, yeah, if you pay attention to the gang and how the gang does throughout the course of the game, I mean, obviously, you know, Dutch's little futile speech there, the mood drastically shifts over the course of the video game. All that to say, yeah, I remember people saying, like, they love sticking into chapter... Oh.
I didn't do nothing, I swear.
Keep clear. Official business.
Well, I guess we should help them. I don't know. Yeah, we'll pop these two guys. I'm a-coming, hold on.
No! Don't you treat me like this, damn it! Don't know who's dumber, you or them!
Don't know who's dumber, you or them. Okay. Well, I mean, I wasn't really going to do anything to you. Have fun traipsing through Murfree County. I'm sure that's gonna go great. Okay, so yeah, what were the thing with the hats is if they glow. Well, I guess if they glow on the ground, right? Because this one's not glowing. I think they have to glow without the eagle eye, right? I do believe that hat actually looks pretty cool. I'm gonna take that hat. Anyways, yeah, a lot of people mentioned how they enjoy playing in Chapter 2 because the spirits of the gang are so high. Now, for me, I always like dark things, man. I like when stories are real and gritty and, you know, they take their natural course. So I don't much mind the spirits being so low because it's just how the story goes. And I like seeing those changes personally. But yeah, man, what a shift in tone from the end of Chapter 5. I guess the end of Chapter 4 until Chapter 6 starts. Huge, negative, depressing shift. But it's kind of one of the main themes of the entire story, right? Is ultimately, you know, crime doesn't pay, I guess, right? Because if you're just constantly on the run, yeah, and then you're watching your friends get obliterated left and right, it really doesn't make for a fun time. And the money sure as heck ain't worth it. And I think that's something Arthur definitely understands at this point. But what a fantastic game. I just don't remember a lot about this ending part. It's so weird to me. Like I said, the only thing I can remember is I think I tried to make a drive to finish this game because I was just bogged down with how long it was. Now I don't really mind at all, but I'm also older and much more patient. So just kind of weird. I don't know why the hell I played this game in that way. Very bizarre to me. Anyways, let's head into the post office.
Welcome, friend.
And take a look at our mail. So we've got second invitation from Mayor Lameau. And then we've got letter from Theodore Levin. Or Levin? Okay, let's take a look at our satchel here. I think we just got some money too, didn't we? Recent. Second invitation. Where the heck are these things? Provisions, tonics, ingredients, materials, kit, valuables, documents. Where did these go? I guess one was a letter, right? Letter from Theodore Levin? A thank you letter from the successful author? Who is this? Letter from Theodore Levin. Dear Mr. Kilgore, I very much doubt you read the literary pages, but the story of Boy Calloway's final adventures has been quite a sensation. The Wild West may have been tamed, but the appetite for tales of it have not. The book, of course, is terrible, utter tripe, a saccharine hagiography of a horrible man, but it is selling like hotcakes. And the best thing about writing about saints is that they are dead. Thank the good Lord. A wise man once told me the joy of gunslinging was that it is a win-win. You get freedom or glory. Calloway can have the freedom. I'll take the glory, and you can have the satisfaction of knowing the truth behind a famous lie. Or maybe Calloway has the glory, and I have the freedom. I cannot quite decide. Either way, he's dead. Thank you again, good Lord, and half the proceeds of this nonsense's dissemination are yours. Yours truly, Theodore Levin. Okay, so that was the author, yeah, with the Jim Boy Calloway gunslinger quest. And then, what was the other thing we got? We got, let's see. Why is it not in recent? I will never understand when games have a recent and then it's not actually recent. Like in Baldur's Gate 3, there's like a recent tab, but it's not actually recent. What was this? I guess we'll have to go to this. Cigarette cards, letters. I guess it was another letter, right? So what was it? Second, it was this. Second invitation from Mayor Lameau, June 1899. Monsieur Kilgore, I could not have wished for better fruits from our unconventional partnership. The works hanging in our gallery are quite rightly authenticated, and that grubby little man from New Haven has acquired some humility. Excellent. I do hope you might be willing to work with me again. Many men of more secure positions than yours would do desperate things to be in the good graces of the mayor. And to use an Americanism, I feel I still have some chips to cash. I trust you understand my meaning. As before, come to the back of the mayoral residence one night, and Jean-Marc will let you in. Thank you again, your friend, Henri Lameau. And then I like to flip the letters too. Oh, but it usually just tells us what we already read, I do believe. Okay, well, the world is our depressing oyster now. Let's see what we have available to us. There is a ton of missable quests in this chapter, but that's most likely because this is the final chapter of the game. Now, there's still a good leg of the game left, but again, I'm not going to spoil what happens. But yes, for all intents and purposes, this is the last and final, overall chapter of the video game. So, let's take a peek at Valentine. We've also got, new horse stuff, but I'm not exactly sure what that is just yet. And then Strawberry as well, which doesn't really seem to have anything. And then, let's go check roads. Wow, there's really, nothing. Yeah, not even in Saint Denis. We don't even have like little stranger missions. So I guess we'll take a train to Saint Denis then, because we do have that Sadie mission, which is not missable or anything. I mean, any yellow mission is not going to be missable.
It's my friendly face, isn't it? Good on you. Get a fresh start.
And we could take a stagecoach too, or we could take a train. I don't really know the difference. I mean, the train seems like it would just be longer ultimately, right? Take a ride to Saint Denis. And yeah, as far as the common question of the episode goes, would I rather be a vampire or a werewolf? Full control of your transformation and thirst. I'm going to go with vampire. I mean, vampires, you can actually, like, live as a vampire, right? Because that's kind of their shtick, is that they're living amongst us. So, I mean, not much would change. Plus, you get cool vampire powers, if it's, like, a cool version of a vampire. A lot of the time, vampires are obviously... A lot of the time, vampires are obviously, you're now at your minimum weight. Ooh, that's not good. So we definitely want to eat if we can. A lot of the time, you know, vampires just live normally. Like I said, that's kind of their shtick. So, I mean, you could do that and then also get cool vampire powers and that sort of thing. So I'm going to go with vampire for sure. I mean, werewolf would fit me. I'm a big dude, and I think I've got a tiny bit of, like, a werewolfy nature about me, just in terms of, like, if I was a fantasy character, I feel like, you know, transforming into a werewolf could fit. However, I would enjoy the vampire stuff way more, as long as it didn't have significant downsides, of which there can be many with vampires. But as you said, you could control your transformation and everything like that. So let me know in the comment section below, ladies and gentlemen, what would you be, a werewolf or a vampire, if you could control your transformations? What's happening?
Mister, are you all right? Mister, are you okay? Mister, are you okay? Are you okay, mister? Mister, you don't look so good. Let's get you to a doctor. Come on, it's not far. Just down the street here.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I'll be fine in a minute. I'm fine.
Nearly there, just around this corner. Now you head in there, friend. Go on.
Can I help you?
I need a doctor.
Oh, just 1 second, sir.
Come in, pal. Come in.
Mister, I need some help.
And so it seems. And that's Dr. Mister to you?
I'm sorry.
I was joking. Look, friend, I don't mean nothing, but you got money? I mean, before I start treating you, 'cause I got a family.
Yeah, I understand. Here, that do you?
Sure. Thank you. Now, what's wrong? I mean, what appear to be the symptoms?
Well, I think you've heard them. I'm coughing.
Is there any blood?
Sometimes.
Okay, now here. Breathe. Again. Yeah. Let me see your tongue. Now say ah.
Ah. What is it?
It's not good news.
I guess that.
You got tuberculosis. I'm really sorry for you, son. It's a hell of a thing.
What do you mean?
You're real sick. It's a progressive disease, and you'll be... Now, the best thing is rest, and getting somewhere warm and dry and taking it easy. Now, is that possible?
Sure, I can just take my winters in my country club in California. No, it's not possible.
Well, like I said, I'm real sorry.
Yeah, well...
Yeah, wait. Let me get you a little bit more energy today.
We can't change what's done. We can only move on.
You have it in you, I can tell.
He didn't have a choice. He was good and he did good.
I understand if you don't want to help me, but I think of you often.
You are sick. While sick, you only gain the benefit from consuming a limited amount of food and drink. Okay, yeah, the big reveal. So it turns out that Arthur gets contracted tuberculosis, which I don't know much about the particular disease. In fact, I'm probably going to research it after this video ends. Now, the crazy thing with this game is, as far as I understand, this is confirmed, that happens way early in the game. And funnily enough, I think it's related to a mission that just popped up on our map. So if we zoom out, yep, now we got a whole bunch of stuff here. Who is this? Is that Henri? No. Oh, Downs. Interesting. Yeah, the lady that we've seen multiple times. Oh, actually related to this, right? So I don't exactly remember how this goes, but if I understand correctly, it is confirmed that when you do the money lending and other sins quest, which I guess you have to do the first one, right? Because obviously this has to happen. It's a part of the story. So when you do the one where you go to that one guy way at the beginning of the game and he coughs in your face, that is where Arthur contracts tuberculosis. And then he's basically a dead man walking. Because, again, I don't know much about the disease, but obviously during this time, it was a death sentence. So if you've noticed, Arthur's face has looked incredibly horrible. Very pale, very kind of, I guess, like red eyes. You know, he's looked incredibly sickly. And yeah, I didn't want to spoil it, obviously, but that's because he contracted tuberculosis and has basically been slowly dying or getting sicker at the very least. So, yeah, it's kind of a big reveal because, obviously, that's no good. I mean, again, I don't really know how it works in this particular era, but from what I understand, if you got tuberculosis, you're dead. There's nothing really that you can do about it. I don't really know how that disease was changed. Like, is that part of vaccines? Did we get rid of that? Or, was modern medicine able to just eradicate it? I don't really know. Oh my gosh, I just realized I've been playing so much Balatro, I can actually play poker now. I probably understand poker a heck of a lot more at the moment. I've been playing, been burning through Balatro runs. Just got my first win ever this morning, actually. So, yeah, I think we'll go do Sadie Adler's mission here. Although we definitely want to make sure to do the other stuff too, because there's a whole ton of missable missions in this chapter, considering it is the final chapter. Oh, there's the Gavin, which I made a short on that too. So we'll end this episode here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Nananya, for the comment question of the episode. Let me know in the comment section below. Would you be a vampire? Would you be a werewolf? For me, definitely vampire. I just think they're much more cool and fun, especially if you don't have to deal with the negatives. Ultimately. Also, you can get these videos as soon as they're uploaded if you click the join button under the video and become a member. Entirely up to you, of course. Thank you to our members for supporting the channel. And then finally, check out the Patreon if you want to get a whole ton of extra bonus content and streams on the exclusive Patreon channel. It is literally $1 and supports the channel. Either way, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.